So we're going to want to split up the hands just before we start going through the player's hand. So this will be just after we use the if statement to check that there isn't dealer nor player blackjack. So we're going to first need to make a loop, since we can split more than once in a hand, which you never know, mathematically you could split infinitely if there was an infinite shoe. So we will be using a loop that is determined by a variable splitting, with it being set to true, and then we'll do while splitting. First, let's initialize a variable called check. This will act as a way to go through each hand and determine if it's got split or not. If the check variable gets increased by 1 for every hand that isn't split, then if the check variable at the end of the for loop is the same size as the player's list, then we will know there is no more splitting to be done. We will program this in later on. So first, a for loop that goes through every hand in the player's list. First, we check if the hand is able to be split by checking the value of the hand's first card, then seeing if it is the same as the second card's value. We know that if they aren't the same, then they can't split, so we can else and then increase the check variable by 1. If they are the same, however, we will now check if basic strategy says if it's right to split this hand. Just like last time, we're going to create a key. The value is the value of the card, so we will grab that into the values variable and then use that as our first part in the key. Then the second part is the value of the dealer's up card, dealer 0, colon -1. Since in the variable we have all the possibilities, there is no need for this try this time. So we will start by initializing the split variable. I'll put no, but it can be anything except yes. Now let's get the action from the key. Split equals split underscore strategy key. Now this will give us our answer if we are splitting or not. If we are splitting, so split is set to yes, then we will get into that. But just quickly, if we aren't splitting, else check plus equals 1. Now if we are splitting, first we've got to split the cards by first appending onto the player's list a new hand, which will already have a card being the second card that was in the original hand, player's I1. Now set the original to a list with just that first card in. So to visualize, the original list will get split up into 2 lists like so. Bear in mind that the